You need to hear this right now. Every 15 minutes in America, a person over the age of 65 is taken to the emergency room because of a bathroom injury. Not outside, not in traffic, inside their own home. That adds up to nearly 36,000 seniors every year. At hand, the most frightening part. 80% of these life-changing injuries are completely preventable, not with surgery, not with expensive medications, but with simple changes that cost less than a dinner out. Yet most people don't act, not until it's too late. You might tell yourself, "I'm fine, I've used this bathroom for decades." That thought is exactly what's causing you to gamble with your independence. Data from the CDC shows that bathroom injuries among seniors are not just slips and falls. They include scalding burns from hot water, falls caused by poor lighting, dangerous medication mix-ups, and most critically, emergency situations where help cannot be reached in time. In the bathroom, these risks don't appear one at a time, they often happen together, and the damage doesn't end with the injury itself. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Health found that seniors who suffer a serious bathroom injury are 40% more likely to require assisted living within just 2 years. Not because their bones don't heal, not because their bodies can't recover, but because they lose confidence in themselves. After one accident, fear sets in. You move more slowly, you avoid bathing, you need someone nearby. At step by step, your independence drains away. One bathroom accident can steal decades of independent living, forcing you out of the home you worked your entire life to keep. And what makes this unforgivable in real clinical practice is this. It never had to happen. Occupational therapists working with thousands of seniors across the United States have confirmed that evidence-based modifications can reduce bathroom injury risk by up to 85%. No May renovations, no demolition, no massive expense. But if you continue to ignore the dangers hiding in your bathroom, you're not just risking a broken bone, you're risking your right to live independently. The bathroom doesn't care how long you've lived there. It doesn't care how strong you used to be. When an accident happens, it doesn't give second chances. You truly want to protect your independence. The first step is to stop treating your bathroom as automatically safe. Because for anyone over 65, it is the most dangerous room in the house unless you actively make it safer. You may think the bathroom is the safest place in your home. Small, familiar, private, a space you've used for decades without anything going wrong. But that is the reality. For people over 65, the bathroom is the most dangerous room in the entire house. Not the stairs, not the kitchen, not outside. The bathroom. It is not just because the floor gets wet. Injury surveillance data from the CDC shows that bathroom accidents among seniors include falls caused by poor lighting, scalding burns from hot water, dangerous medication mix-ups in tight spaces, and most critically, emergency situations where help cannot be reached in time. Here is what makes this especially dangerous. All of these risks exist together in a small, enclosed space that is often luck, and they strike at the exact moments when you are least steady, slowest to react, and least alert. The most dangerous part is not the slip itself, it's what happens afterward. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Health found that seniors who experience a serious bathroom injury are 40% more likely to require assisted living within just 2 years. Not because their bones don't heal, not because their bodies can't recover, but because they lose confidence in their ability to care for themselves. After one accident, fear takes over. You rush through bathing, you avoid being alone, you limit personal care, and little by little your independence is stripped away. All it takes is one bathroom accident to trigger this collapse. The truth is the bathroom is only deadly when you treat it as automatically safe. Occupational therapy professionals have proven that simple, evidence-based modifications can reduce bathroom injury risk by up to 85%. No May renovations, no massive costs, but it requires facing reality instead of denying it. If you keep telling yourself, "I've done this my whole life, I'll be fine," then you are gambling with your independence, your dignity, and your future. The bathroom does not care how long you've lived there. It does not care how strong you used to be. And when an accident happens, it does not offer second chances. If you want to continue living independently, the first step is to stop treating your bathroom as automatically safe. You may think your bathroom is bright enough. During the day, you can see the mirror clearer. Everything feels familiar, but nighttime is a different world, and that difference is what puts you at risk. Clinical evidence shows that poor lighting is one of the leading causes of bathroom falls in people over 65, especially at night. Not because you're careless, but because your body has changed. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that 60% of nighttime bathroom falls among older adults are directly linked to inadequate lighting. These numbers come from real injury data, not theory. As you age, your pupils dilate more slowly, and your ability to adapt to lighting changes declines. At 2 a.m., just after waking up, your brain processes visual information more slowly and your reactions are delayed. When you step from a dimly lit hallway into a dark bathroom, those few seconds are exactly when accidents happen. The threshold you've crossed safely thousands of times. In darkness, it can appear higher or lower than it really is. The floor you trust to be flat, your brain may misjudge depth in that critical moment. Margaret was 73 years old, healthy, independent. She had never fallen before, but because her bathroom was dark and the light switch was inside the room, she caught her foot on the threshold, hit her head on the vanity, and broke her wrist. A 2-minute bathroom trip became 6 hours in the emergency room, 8 weeks of physical therapy, and months of fear moving around her own home. You need to understand this clearly. Accidents don't happen because you're weak, they happen because you can't see in time. The solution is simple, but the cost of ignoring it is high. Motion-activated nightlights along the path to the bathroom and inside the bathroom itself can eliminate those dangerous blind moments. The light should be soft, continuous, and positioned low, bright enough to clear see floors, thresholds, rugs, and surface changes without fully waking you up. These lights typically cost $15–40, take minutes to install, and require no electrical work. But if you keep walking into the bathroom in darkness, keep telling yourself I'm used to it, then you are gambling your head, your wrists, your hips, and your independence just to save a few dollars. Light is not just about visibility. Light is what keeps you on your feet. You can comment with your age or leave the number 1 if this topic relates to you. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming videos, and share this video if you find it truly helpful. You think you're still strong. You trust your grip, your balance, your reflexes, and you step into the bathroom with a dangerous beliefs. I can grab onto this. That belief is what has sent thousands of seniors to the floor in seconds. In the bathroom, the most dangerous moments are not when you're standing still. They are when you're stepping in or out of the tub, sitting down or standing up from the toilet. All it takes is one small slip, and your instinct is to reach for support. Here's the problem. What you're grabbing was never designed to save you. Robert was 6'8", a former mechanic. He had entered and exited his bathtub the same way for 20 years. He always grabbed the towel bar and the shower door frame. No accidents, no issues. And that history convinced him he was safe. Until one winter morning, his body was stiff. A trace of soap was left on the floor. Robert slipped slightly. Just a moment. He reached out. The towel bar ripped out of the wall. The shower door frame bent and gave way. Robert slammed into the wall, injuring his shoulder and bruising his ribs. But the real damage wasn't physical. It was the loss of confidence that his bathroom was safe. You need to hear this clearly. Towel bars, shower frames, soap dishes, vanity edges, these are not safety supports. They are not engineered to hold your body weight during a sudden loss of balance. And when you need them most, they will fail you. According to the American Occupational Therapy Association, most seniors unknowingly develop movement habits that rely on fixtures guaranteed to fail in emergencies. The science is blunt. Properly installed grab bars can prevent up to 75% of bathroom falls. But having grab bars is not enough. Wrong placement equals useless. Poor installation equals dangerous. Grab bars must be placed where your hand naturally reaches, anchored into solid wall studs or structural backing, and rated to withstand at least 300 pounds of sudden force, the force your body generates when you are falling. If you're still relying on fake supports, then every shower is not routine. It is a gamble with your shoulders, your hips, your head, and your independence. The bathroom does not give second chances, and when your support disappears, you fall fast. You look at your bathtub and think clean, shiny, safe. But that shine may be exactly what sends you to the ground in less than a second. In real clinical practice, slippery surfaces in bathtubs and showers are among the most dangerous causes of injury in people over 65. The danger isn't carelessness. The danger is that you can't see the risk. No warning, no visible sign. By the time your foot slips, your body no longer has time to react. Dorothy was 7'6". She took pride in cleanliness. She used strong cleaning products that made her bathtub gleam like new. For years, nothing happened, and that history convinced her she was completely safe. Until one morning, Dorothy placed her foot on the same familiar spot. This time, it felt like stepping onto ice. The slip happened faster than her brain could process. She avoided hitting her head but severely injured her back, and from that moment on, the bathtub became the most frightening place in her home. You need to understand this truth clearly. Many shine-enhancing cleaning products leave invisible residue. When wet, that residue destroys traction. Combined with the fact that bathtub surfaces wear smooth over time, what looks textured can actually be far more slippery than you realize. Data from the Consumer Product Safety Commission shows that more than 8,000 emergency room visits each year among seniors are directly related to slips and falls in bathtubs and showers. The risk rises sharply because your ability to detect slipperiness through your feet declines with age, while your reflexes to recover balance slow down significantly. What causes a minor slip for a younger person can mean a back injury, a broken hip, or loss of the ability to bat independently for you. Do not reassure yourself by saying, "I'll just be more careful." In the bathtub, carefulness is not fast enough. The solution is to create traction before an accident happens. Install non-slip strips or mats specific designed for bathtubs and showers with strong suction, long-term moisture resistance, and no peeling or shifting. Not temporary fixes, not cheap products that fail after a few months. Bathtub surfaces must be checked regularly. The moment you feel even slight slipping, that is a red alert. Do not wait for a fall to force action. In the bathroom, loss of traction takes only a moment, but that moment can take away your confidence, your independence, and your ability to care for yourself for years to come. The bathtub does not care how long you've used it, and the invisible ice rink does not give you a second chance to stand back up. You've taken hot showers your entire life. You believe you understand your shower. You think a small adjustment is enough to stay safe. But for people over 65, hot water can cause serious injury in just seconds. Medical reality is clear. You age, your skin becomes thinner and more sensitive to heat, while your ability to sense danger and react in time declines. You often don't realize the water is too hot until damage has already occurred. James was 71, a retired police officer. He routinely took very hot showers to ease joint pain. That habit had followed him for years without problem, until one morning, a sudden change in water pressure in his building occurred. No warning, no time to react. A surge of scalding water hit his shoulders and back. Within seconds, James suffered second-degree burns, requiring hospitalization, daily wound care, and weeks of pain and restricted movement. You need to remember this clear. According to the CDC, adults over 65 are hospitalized for burn injuries at twice the rate of younger adults, and bathroom scalding is a leading cause. Water temperatures above 120 FE can cause severe burns to elderly skin in just seconds, yet many household water heaters are still set at 140 FE or higher, not for safety but out of habit. You cannot react fast enough. You cannot tolerate it for a moment. Your skin gives you no second chance. The solution is to control water temperature before accident happens. If you control your water heater, set the maximum temperature to 120 FE. If you live in an apartment or building where you cannot control the water source, install anti-scald devices on shower heads and faucets. Every time you bat, always test the water with your hand or elbow before stepping in. Do not trust memory. Do not trust routine. With hot water, one moment of complacency can leave injuries that last for months or even years. The bathroom does not warn you in advance. You can avoid slipping. You can control hot water. But if you cannot call for help, none of that matters. In the bathroom, the greatest danger is not the fall itself, it being trapped, alone, with no one able to hear you. Eleanor was 77. She lived alone, healthy, careful, independent. And she had a habit that seemed harmless, locking the bathroom door for privacy. One afternoon, while showering, Eleanor suddenly became dizzy. She did the right thing. She sat down in the tub to avoid falling, but the dizziness did not pass. She grew weaker, disoriented, unable to stand. At that moment, Eleanor needed help, but the door was locked, her phone was out of reach, her calls could not be heard. Eleanor remained trapped in the bathtub for nearly 3 hours. The water cooled, her body became hypothermic. Stress and time left her severely dehydrated and exhausted. By the time her daughter arrived for a schedule, Eleanor was in serious medical distress. You need to face this reality. Many bathroom incidents become life-threatening not because of the initial problem but because help cannot reach you in time. Bathrooms are enclosed spaces, doors are often locked, and you are usually alone. Without an emergency pan, even mild dizziness can become a medical emergency. The solution is simple, but it must be done before something happens. Do not fully lock the bathroom door when you are home alone. Use privacy locks that can be opened from the outside in emergency. Keep a waterproof phone or emergency call device within reach of the tub and toilet. And establish regular check-in routines with family members or trusted neighbors. In the bathroom, the ability to summon help is the line between a minor incident and a medical disaster. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming videos, and share this video if you find it truly helpful. Preparing for emergencies does not make you weaker, it allows you to remain independent and stay alive in your own home.